Walk around the compound. See, he's some tigers, maybe a squeak. Oh. Sass. There we go. We met the squeak quota, because I know that there were a few people in the last webcast who said, I don't know, Derek, I really don't care for Walk Around the Compound webcasts that don't have at least one squeak in them. Well, there we go. There's one squeak. It was a tiny squeak, but it was a squeak nonetheless. Wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Little Miss Pretty Girl with her cuteness and her squeaks and her squawks. Starting off the webcast strong. Starting off the webcast right. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super amazing, fun time, happy-go-lucky. Hopefully Ace won't growl at me, but he probably will. Yep. Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hi, Mr. Ace. Hi, Mister. I hate you, but my hate is not so passionate as to make me actually get up and really tell you how much it is that I despise you. Despise you. I might not make this webcast particularly long, simply because I don't really have a whole lot of things that I'm really needing or meaning to kind of get at. And besides, I gotta try to get some inclusions clean. Is this thing not focusing right? I'm tapping the screen. There we go. There we go. Bunny boo. Bunny boo! Bunny boo! Bun bun. You looking at Lily? Yeah? Just looking at Lily. That Lily, right there. Oh no! Cameras! People! Oh. It's Lily. It's intern Lily. One of our intrepid go-getters. Good kid, hard worker. Papa. As opposed to Papa, who is not a hard worker, obviously. Obviously not. Papa! Ha! Whisper moo! Whisper moo! Well, he's still got his, oh, jeez, what was that? Oh, there it is. This door's a little bit, needs to get opened. Huh, not even that got you to lift your head. Surprising. Yano! Saw that he had a head that he was munching on earlier. So, not sure where exactly that is or if he is currently guarding it. Sometimes that can happen. And he's like, I would come over and say hi to you, but I have a piece of meat over here, and I really don't want to leave it unguarded because you weird furless things that walk around on your two legs, you're kind of known for stealing proteins. You trick us. You trick us with love and treats, and then you go inside of our houses and you steal our proteins, and it happens every time. And it's frustrating. Ugh. It is frustrating. I just saw a little bin bin. I just saw a little bin bin tail. Bin bin. Bin bin. Bin bin. Hey. Bindi. You shy? No shy thing? Ugh. Good chunk. Hi. Hi, little Miss Bin. Hi, little Miss Bin. Hi, Miss Bin. Bin Bin. Hi. Oh, hello. With your goofy little snoot. With your goofy little snoot. Hey, baby. Yeah, you're kind of interesting. And you can be kind of a sweetheart. Although you stink. She does. Oh my gosh, her fur stinks. Stinky, stinky, stinky. Stinky little bin. Oh, hi. You're coming out and you're saying hello. That's neat. Oh, she's going over to eat what looks like fruit and nanners and maybe some hard-boiled eggs and stuff like that. Ooh. Would you mind if I just came over and just looked at you while you nommed? Yeah. There's fruits and there's veggies and there's hard-boiled eggs in there and stuff that coatis kind of like. She has a coati, which is kind of sort of like a, they're in South America. It's kind of like a South American raccoon, I guess. Hi. Okay. Sassafras. Oh, there she is. Can we get another squeak? Oh, thank you. Thank you once again. We are getting just bombarded with squeaks. Just bombarded. Oh my gosh. It is a carpet squeaking. A carpet squeaking. There's some people in their truck. Some people in the truck on the old perimeter. Sometimes you'll get people that they'll be on the perimeter and they'll be looking, and then they'll just be doing just meow. They'll just be meowing at the cats, and the cats don't pay any attention to them. But it's just kind of silly. Hi, it's a tiger. Meow. I'm like, tigers don't meow, sir. You are using wrong vocalizations to try to get their attention. Milo. Ooh. Giving the snake eyes. Giving the snake eyes. What do you got going on, sir? That you have to be having so much attitude. Attitude. Cats are a little bit sleepy right now. That's another thing too. They're just kind of sleepy. Last night was feed night, so today is meat coma day. Meat coma. And I saw. We did some more BB Pete painting, and those are selling very well. Again, they're selling very, very well. BB Pete paintings. Put 20 of them for the Indiegogo campaign, and every single time they go well. Isn't that right, rah-rah? Zoobs! Zoobs! Zoobs is in there. Under a berry. A mistletoe Zoobs. Oh look, he's under the mistletoe. That's not mistletoe, but it kind of looks like it. I'd smooch that face any day. I'll bet he's a better boyfriend than the last one that I had. Tee-hee-hee. I'm anticipating comments. I'm anticipating the comments. What I could be seeing in the comment section. Which I always think are pretty hilarious. Raven! Look at you with your little toys. Your toys and your pillows and your blankies. She says, yep, that outside stuff with all of the hotness is for the birds. You hear that? It's for the birds. This inside stuff, with the toys and the blankies and everything. Not for the birds. It is for ravens. It is for kittens. You want this? Want this? Want this? She doesn't care. She's like, I don't really care. I mean, it's nice. It's more for decoration. It's more for decoration. More for aesthetics. Not for logistics. Hi, ladies.
Huh. She loves her fish.
She loves her fish. They were there the whole time. It's like, that's kind of a work thing. It's like you just get used to just like me just randomly just popping into somewhere and just like talking just like, and anyway, what I was talking about, Propecia. It was reading an interesting article about it, get your hair all good and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's like one of those things that it's got to be a little bit of an interesting work environment. An interesting work environment. Environment. Look at this handsome feller. Oh. The pants of peas. Peas air. Yeah. Oh, familiar face shout out. Familiar face shout out. This week is going to be, and I'm going to butcher this username, but it's like you did this to yourself because it's basically like a really complex like acronym. But GGNDR something rock. It's some person who's a Gwen Stefani No Doubt fan, and have it as part of the acronym for their username. GGNDR rock something. GGNDR 765 asterisk exclamation point rock. You're a familiar face. So thank you very much for watching the webcast. Hi, Lily. No, anxiety. Oh, don't look at me. Yano. Hamam. Yano. Yano, can you come over here and say some things? Say some mews? Ma. Yano. 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 Remember when I used to only do 10-minute webcasts? Back in the day? For those of you who actually have been subscribing since the beginning, or for some of you who actually go back and like will just watch everything from the beginning, which I commend you for that. Oh my goodness, because there's a lot of these. And people, they're just like, they have to just like binge watch, walk around the compound episodes. And then I'll get tweets. I'll get tweets from people that'll say just like, oh, I've been up for 3 days straight. Just watching your webcast. Doing that voice kind of hurts a little bit today. Sometimes doing the different voices don't hurt, sometimes they do. I don't know. My voice is a scratchy. A scratch, 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 scratch. Kind of like a Lucia. Luch. Everyone is just kind of just relaxed with their protein bellies. Relaxed with their protein bellies. But yeah, used to do 10-minute webcasts. Used to do 10-minute webcasts. I used to have a feature called Editor Derek, and some people they really liked Editor Derek. I constantly, you know, like he's an actual, like he's a person that like somehow like died, or like I miss Editor Derek. And it's cool because, you know, I like the fact that people miss it because it's something that kind of came from me, and then they liked it and it kind of enhanced the content. The reason I had to stop doing it was because some people they're asking like, well, why doesn't he do it anymore? And I thought that I've talked about it in previous webcasts, but I gotta kind of touch upon it again. The reason I don't do it is because I would do a 10-minute webcast. I would do a 10-minute webcast. Twitch. Chompers! Mr. Chompers! Hello. Yes, with these proteins. Everyone's just so sleepy. Everyone is just in sleepy mode right now. But I would do a 10-minute walk around the compound webcast, and I would sometimes spend literally an hour and a half, 2 hours putting Editor Derek comments into the webcast, because I would get really specific. I would get really obsessed with making sure that I wrote everything out like in the way that I wanted it to be written out, and that, you know, I was like making sure, like, okay, change this word, or maybe I gotta rephrase it, or I'd go back to a concept or something like that later on. So if I was really like focusing diligently, I could do a 10-minute walk around the compound webcast. I could put Editor Derek comments in there. Boo Bear! Ew! How many proteins did you get, Boo Bear? You look like you got a lot of proteins. Oh my gosh. Look at the belly of Boo. Oh, what if I tapped on Craig? I'm just wanting to check and see how you're doing. Okay, there we go. I know, that seemed a little bit of a mean thing to do, but she was kind of just laying there. I didn't know if she was actually in kind of having a rough time or a rough go of things. You know, I mean, she's old. So you never know if like if they might be having some sort of like bad reaction, or if an organ might be having some troubles. So she's probably just got like, you know, the meat sweats going on right now, and she's just like, seriously, Derek, leave me alone. But she's at that age where, like, seriously, like every single time that they start getting a little bit sick, you got to really wonder, like, could this possibly be something very serious? But if they can get supine, if they can go up and sit up straight, that's a good indicator of things. I know. It's just like, well, you didn't know, you just leave her. But sometimes you got to check. Sometimes you got to check these things. I just wanted to make sure. I was using Craig. It was Craig that did it. It wasn't me. Craig told me he was worried about her, though. That was another thing. Yeah, I would spend a lot of time writing Editor Derek comments, and it just wasn't good. Just wasn't good for spending time with my family. It wasn't good for you know, trying to think of other things too. Also, like trying to stay up to date with like the behind the scenes elements of the whole brand, of like the business and stuff like that. And it was just, yeah, too much stress, too much, and it for not enough of a payoff. Also, here's another thing you have to keep in mind, like why I started doing Editor Derek in the first place was because I wasn't confident enough in my content. I wasn't confident enough in my presentation and how I did the webcasts. So I did Editor Derek as kind of like a crutch of sorts. Basically, okay, sorry. He told me. But I did Editor Derek as a crutch because I didn't think like, oh well, my broadcast abilities or my talents at keeping an engaging content stream going isn't strong enough. So I have to kind of like pepper it with little jokes. But after a while, after I, you know, got better at doing the whole webcasting thing, and after I grew my confidence, that was another reason why I didn't feel as if I needed Editor Derek. And I'm not going to say that he's never going to make an appearance again. Who knows? But right now, no, I don't need him. I don't need to bring him back. Grass around the compound. That was the other thing. Not having Editor Derek forced me. It forced me to like try to be better. It forced me to try to think, oh, they got them locked up over there. Over there in them lockdowns over there. Over there. Actually, no, they don't have them locked in the lockdowns. The boys they just happen to be in the lockdowns. Boom slide, boom slide, boom slide. Bam bam. Hi, bud. Hi, big fella. Tiger. He's like, I don't want to get out of the shade. He's like, oh, son. Oh, yuck. Hi, bud. Hey, bud. Mama. No. That was the other thing. Like, I would actually do webcasts, and I'd kind of half-ass them. because I'm like, Editor Derek will punch it up, he'll make it better. And like now that I know that I don't have him, it's like, all right, this is the only time. Like, you got to do it now. You got to be good, or it's not going to work. So that's like a continuous motivation kind of thing. Basically, just kind of like that thing. It's like, it's only going to be you. It's only going to be you. So there's a couple different reasons why. And I think that overall, it's, in the long term, it's been good. It's been good for me. It's been good for just my overall well-being. So yeah. Kitty cats are old. I know this is a really abrupt, really abrupt segue, but they are. They're old. And it's not, like, and I was talking to Heidi about this, and she made this really good point. Like most of the points that she makes. That, it's always been, we would have like a whole bunch of cats, and like most of the cat population of the facility was, young or at least like middle-aged. And then we would only have like a handful of old cats, like really old, like geriatric cats, like Serena over here. And now, the scales have been tipped. And now most of our cats are old. Most of them, And you run into age-related issues. You run into, cats that have weakened immune systems. You run into cats that are having inefficiently functioning organs, like their kidneys when they Hi, you snuffle drinking? You snuffle drinking? She did. It was cute. She's like, I'm not gonna do it again, because I got water up my nose. Hi, baby. But you'll get cats that their kidneys stop functioning at a higher capacity, and what they do is that they'll urinate. They'll urinate large amounts of protein out of their system, and they start losing muscular weight. Like, that's a thing that happens. You start seeing higher incidences of cancer. You start seeing all of these things that you would see, like in a human nursing home, like in hospice care. You start seeing cats that they're getting, their eyesight is getting bad. Their mental faculties, are starting to become a little bit more compromised. Like they do. Some of the cats that I've seen, they become a little bit kind of senile. Like Zeus was, I would think that he was a little bit senile. Hi, look at you with your beats, Mr. Flashman. Oh my gosh, look at those beats. Beats. All right, I'm gonna leave that there just so all the stragglers can put their fingers up on the screen and touch the beats. All right, you good? Good. All right. Done with that. So yeah, we've got a lot of cats that are just old, a lot of cats that are at that twilight point in their lives, and oh, that's still pretty zoomed in. Hi, baby. Hey, baby. And the funny thing is, it's like they can still, like, even like when you have something that is the equivalent of a centurion human being, like a centurion tiger, which maybe is like a 22 or a 23-year-old tiger, could still totally kill a person. That's the other thing, Hey, oh gosh, my arm. It's definitely a thing. But I guess it's, sometimes you go outside into the compound and yeah, you can't help but think about that. And you try to get yourself focused on your work. You try to get yourself focused on, like, just taking care of the things that need to be taken care of on a day-to-day basis. But then sometimes you get yourself so caught up in that, in like an everyday kind of fashion, that all of your days start to just kind of run together like that. They start to look the same, and then all of a sudden, maybe you lose a cat, and then you're just like, where did the time go? You start thinking about, you know, the times that you had, or maybe the times that you could have had, but you were out doing something, fixing something, or working in the office, or editing a video, or something like that. Hi, baby. So it's definitely, it definitely gives, you know, a lot of perspective to just, you know, that whole life and death, you know, kind of thing. Like, right now, it's like 60, man, like, oh boy, I don't even want to, I don't know, like some of the numbers, like when we kind of crunch it, and you fast forward 5 years from this point, 5 years from now, and maybe 60%, maybe 65% of all the cats here at the facility are not going to be here anymore. They're going to be gone. Over half. 5 years. Just from, unless you know, unless the robots become sentient and we can inject all the cats with nanobots that act as an augmented auxiliary immune system function that can repair and restore tissues. But since that's not going to be happening, well, likely not going to be happening. 5 years. 5 years, this whole facility is going to look wildly different. And it's so crazy because I think about like how the facility looked 5 years ago from now. And yes, we've lost quite a few cats. We've lost quite a few cats in the time that I've started doing all the social media thing, but we've lost more cats before that too. You know, just to normal age-related things. But the amount of cats that we've lost in the last 5 years is probably not, is probably going to pale in comparison to the number of cats that we are going to lose in the next 5 years. Why did he have to start talking about such a depressing topic? I'm literally sobbing right now. My mascara. Derek, damn it. Oh, you draw us in with the goofiness and the snuffles, and then you just punch us in the face with death. It happens. It's a part of it. It's a part of it. Hi, interns. Hi, Lily. Oh my gosh, it's like the third time. It's like the third time. It's like you're following. You following? I think that she wants to be in the webcast. I think she does. She probably tries to make it seem just like, oh, I don't want to be. I don't want the camera on me. No, no, no. And then she just like on the slide just positions herself to just be part of the webcast so that she can call back home and tell her friends and family like, I made it again. Yes. Yeah.
I've tried to avoid you this whole time.
Yeah, I know. Sure, avoid. Hi, Noe. How are you, baby? I didn't actually have really any sort of plan to talk about any particular topic when I started off this webcast. Sometimes, like, there's times where I'll have, like, you know, clear points that I want to kind of hit upon, but I didn't have any for this one. So yeah, this is where we ended up. This is where we ended up. Well, look at your fantastic hair. Did you find your gel? Did you find your gel? Your product? See, Sam was all about pomade. Wally was all about gel. And Raleigh and Zuby are all about product. Yeah, see? Generations. I'm a Dapper Dan man, damn it! Hi. Oh, Lord. Look at that fuzz chin. Look at that fuzz chin. Were you getting mad at me? Huh? You getting mad? You getting mad? Sniffs. Sniff and be friends. Sniff and be friends. Hi, bud. Yeah, he's a good boy. Hopefully soon we'll be moving Wally and Noe into Layla's enclosure and then probably putting her down here. Because that's the king's enclosure. And Wally deserves it. Wally deserves it. He needs to be there. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. He knows that he needs to be there. Like he doesn't hear Samson anymore. He knows there's a vacancy in the king's enclosure. And yeah. Psychology. Hi, Arch. Alrighty. Well, got some work to do around the compound. Gotta clean some enclosures, you know, get some things done. Oh my gosh, Lily, seriously, again. I know, I actually was stalling a little bit, waiting for her to get in the right position. But we'll see you folks later, okay? Don't forget hashtag Doorbist Award in the comment section. Indiegogo campaign is still going, so if you can donate whatever you can give to help give Raleigh's Obiri, Boomer and Slade new enclosures, new living spaces, that would be great. Link's going to be in the video description below. Of course, there's going to be, you know, all sorts of different things and perks and whatnot. And yeah, that's all I got. So, talk to you folks later. Bye-bye.